This is one of the most important things that you have to know and remember as a man on self-improvement. Never fold under the pressure of average losers. Everyone has the right to speak. Everyone has the right to have an opinion and share it with other people. But that doesn't mean that you have to follow everyone's advice. In fact, you probably shouldn't, because most people are average losers, and taking and following their advice will just make you an average loser like them. Asking most people on how to live a successful, fulfilling life nowadays is like asking a fucking homeless man advice on buying a house. Why the fuck would you ask him something he's not eligible to give you advice on? Similarly, why are you asking people for advice on things that they're not eligible to give you advice on? You want to be a top 1% man, so why are you asking the bottom 99% of men how to become a top 1%? It just doesn't make sense. This might be something that happens to you if you're a little bit more red pill on self-improvement. You express your take on something to your loser friends and you automatically get flamed for it. This happens to me all the time. Like, I'll be talking with other people and I'll say some shit like, genetic depression isn't real and it's just a cause and effect thing, which is fucking true. It's a cause and effect thing where the cause is you being a little fucking bitch and doing shitty degenerate things all day, and the effect is your depression. I'll get comments like, oh, you're so insensitive, you have no empathy, you're like arrogant and you have no idea what they're going through and you think you're so fucking tough and you're a Sigma male and all this and all that. I'll get all those fucking comments, but I don't give a fuck, because if I adopt their beliefs and take them as my own, I will literally just become a fucking loser like them and I'll become fucking depressed. Like, imagine being a fucking black-pilled loser who thinks that he has genetic depression and that he can't do anything about it because it's about all the fucking chemicals in his brain and, he's doomed to have it for the rest of his life. Imagine being that kind of guy. I would fucking kill myself if I was in that situation. I used to be in that situation too. I used to think that I was fucking depressed because I was a fucking loser and I was addicted to porn and all this shit, right? I thought I was fucking depressed and I got addicted to texting the fucking suicide hotline for comfort. Like, what a fucking pathetic person I was. When I finally understood that I deserved all these fucking depressive symptoms because I was doing shitty, unproductive, degenerate things all day, I decided that I just needed to grab my testicles and put in the work to change for the better. And it was literally all my fault, so it could be changed. It wasn't some genetic bullshit that couldn't be controlled and something that couldn't be changed. I realized I could just fucking change my own life, and I did it. I no longer feel any of this bullshit, and I strongly believe that I'm gonna be an extremely successful man one day. My self-respect has increased so much, and so has other people's respect for me because I've increased my own self-respect, right? So other people will respect me more now, and it's fucking amazing. And these motherfuckers who just goon and vape and scroll on reels all day, they'll try to convince you, they have fucking minimal ambition anyway, but they'll still try to convince you that you're a bad person for thinking that genetic depression isn't real, even though that advice saved your own fucking life and you just want to help them, but they just don't give a fuck, right? They'll just call you a fucking arrogant, insensitive little bitch for disagreeing with their bullshit viewpoint, like you have to shove it up your ass. Like, no fucking bitch, I won't. I will hold frame on my viewpoint because it benefited me. I don't give a fuck what you say about me to me or to other people, because this shit benefited me. Why the fuck would I take your critique if you're not even truly happy? You are stuck in the fucking matrix. You scroll all day, you play video games, you just fill your life with unimportant nonsense. You don't even have a purpose or a mission, and you're probably so pessimistic and black-pilled that you don't even think you have a purpose at all. And you're probably so brainwashed by society that you think not having a purpose is completely okay and you should just exist until you die. Fuck you. Why the fuck would I take advice from you? If you don't want to be friends anymore, that's fine. You should just fucking leave and not be an obstacle in my self-improvement journey, because I simply matter more to me. It's not selfishness. I'm just protecting my fucking soul from loser energy. Don't take my fucking arm and pull me back into the degeneracy I was once in. Just get the fuck out of my life. That's how ruthless you need to be with these people. You don't have to say this to their face. I was just expressing my anger, maybe a bit too much, right? But you don't have to say this to their face. You can just cut them off gradually, or if you literally can't, you could just filter out their advice that goes against your gut instinct. Just filter it all out. Do not listen to it. Never fold under their pressure, especially because they might just be coping with their shitty lives and they want to take it out on you and hopefully make your life shitty too. Maybe they don't even intend to do that. Maybe they're doing it subconsciously, but it's still bad for you anyway. The worst part, actually this is the best part, is that there's so many people in the world who could be amazing influences on you and help you build yourself into a successful man with an amazing, beautiful family and tons of money and all this shit, right? And all this fame and legacy. There's tons of people who could shape you into that type of man, right? But the problem is most of us hang around with people who can't even imagine their dream lives. They can't even visualize their dream lives that well because they've already convinced themselves that it's not achievable and they're not cut out for it. And then they'll tell you that you're not cut out for your dream life either. It's fucking evil. It's contagious. It's parasitic. Never fold to these people. This is something you have to remind yourself over and over again on your self-improvement journey. When you see people talking bad about your self-improvement and, saying shit that isn't going to benefit you at all. When you hear these things, you have to remember these fucking people are average losers. I will not take their advice. I will stick to my values. I will hold my values. I will hold frame until death. You will absolutely lose friends doing this. You might even lose your partner. But this is more important to you. This self-improvement journey in which you're trying to become a successful man and live your best life possible is simply more important to you than losing these fucking losers. Especially the ones that are trying to make you follow their loser advice and can't just shut the fuck up and let you do what you do. You are on the path to becoming one of the most successful men in this world. If you're a woman watching this video, you are on the path to becoming one of the most successful women on this world. And successful people in general don't listen to average losers. So why the fuck are you? You're going to be like these successful people, right? So why are you doing what average losers do? Listening to average losers. Most successful people don't listen to their average loser friends, right? They just listen to whoever's higher than them, whoever's incredibly reliable, credible, and trustworthy, or at least someone who's at their level. Or they just listen to themselves because there's no one else eligible to give them advice. You just need to do what they do because you also want to be successful, right? You don't want to be an average loser that's just stuck listening to other average losers for the rest of your life. And you don't need to say this to the average loser's face either. You don't have to tell them like, oh, you're a bitch, I'm not listening to you. You don't have to do that. You can just be quiet and just filter out their advice, and in your mind you're just saying, oh, you're a fucking average loser who doesn't do shit all day, so I'm not going to listen to you. It's absolutely fine to say these things in your mind, right? Because actually a lot of the times it's absolutely necessary to protect your mind from these people, because the truth is no one really wants you to win except you, and other people are honestly pissed that you're making progress in life and they're not. Understand this and act accordingly. Continue doing what you do because you intrinsically know it's good for you, and keep pushing away all these losers. Don't really worry about them. They'll figure it out eventually. This video won't change your life. You will.